For the Mod 4 Part 2 notes, this is page 6. So we're going to start with an example. Zach is starting a business called Wookie Cookies. He makes Star Wars cookies for parties. The cookies are round with a 6-inch diameter, or at least they're supposed to be 6 inches. So we have data from his latest 2 batches of cookies. The data's in inches, that's what we're comparing to. So you can take a look below at how this was entered into Excel. So I label in Excel, so if I have to go back to something because something's not making sense, I'm not trying to figure out which column goes with which data. Plus, when you upload for an exam or an example, a project, we want to make sure that I can figure out what it is you've got going on. So I've got all of the data in the column. At the bottom, you see this 6.1875 for batch 1. That is the mean value. And I got the mean. Notice underneath, I have added in quotation marks. That's so Excel does not read it as a command, and I can use that to show you exactly what I had typed in. Now, unfortunately, I chopped this so you could not see that this is starting in row 26. I put Wookiees, cookies, batch 1 in column A. Here's my column B. Here's my column C. Okay, so that A26 to A37 just tells Excel which cells I'm using and I want Excel to use to find that mean. Again, for mean, we use average in Excel. It does not have a mean command, but you can see the mean of batch 1 is 6.1875. The mean of batch 2 is 6.0008, repeating 3. Okay. So we want to know which batch of cookies is better for Wookiees cookies. I'm going to say batch B is better. It's better for Wookie cookies. Batch A would be better for somebody like me who wants a larger cookie, but that's a whole different story. Batch B is better because the average, the mean, is closer to the 6 inches the 6-inch diameter that we want. Okay. So we can use that measure of center, that mean, to determine the diameter of the group of cookies as a whole. Okay. So if you want to test your thinking on this, this would be a good time to pause. We're taking a look at the most appropriate measure of center. Okay. We've got following situations. We want to know which we feel is most appropriate and justify the reasoning. There's always got to be a reason why. So for A, the average price of a home sold in Westminster, Colorado, if you are looking at that information, you'll see that typically the median is used. Okay? Because the super expensive outliers would affect the mean, right? It would pull it up towards that super expensive home. There's got to be a better way to do this than having you watch me write. Be our most popular major for students enrolled in a statistics course. That's definitely the mode, because that is not numerical. And mode is that measure of center that we use when we have data that is not numerical. Average test scores, when the scores are distributed symmetrically, we're going to use the mean. Okay. That would mean that the majority of the class is clustered around the mean and it kind of heads off both directions at roughly the same rate. So here my reasoning is because symmetric. Average test scores, when the scores are skewed right, we're going to use the median. Okay? Skewed right means I have some random or a few high-end scores that would pull the mean up. And I tried so hard to get this on one page that I probably should have given a little more room for the answers here. So let me see if I can color code for us. Because, yeah. I'll plan better on the next set of notes. Okay. The average income of a player in the National Football League, same thing, median. Because we do have those few that are paid a whole lot more than the rest. And we always see those stories in the news. And the last one, the most requested song at a radio station, again, is going to be Mode, because that is not numerical. And while, yes, we would count how many times something is voted, bottom line, what we are looking for is the actual song. We want the song that happens the most.